Good morning. ID, please.
Here you go.
Thank you. You're good to go.
Thanks.
Welcome to Aeterna. Please scan your ID to access your destination. Access granted. 22nd floor. Identity scan initiated. Identity confirmed. Welcome, Lennox Turner, Research Associate.
Oh my god. You scared the shit out of me. Who are you? And what are you doing in my lab? The contract researchers are starting today. No, they did not tell me. But then again, why would they bother telling me anything useful? I'm assuming you're here to help with our shared sequence. Got it. So, then I'm correct in assuming that you will be my lab partner for the foreseeable future? Well then, I guess introductions are in order. What's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm Lennox. Spelled differently than the operating system, you nerd. So, how much of a welcome wagon have you been shown this morning? Orientation? Tour? Orientation is at 2, and the tour? Of course they said I would do it, because apparently I'm HR now. No, it's fine. It's not your fault. Okay, well, put your bag down. We can go. But we are going to make a pit stop by the coffee machine because it is far too early for me to be uncaffeinated and expected to be nice. Come on, let's go. So, obviously, 22D is our lab. Your ID badge will get you into that room, the lounge on this floor, and then the second floor, which is the employee common area and fitness center, if you're into that. There's food options down there too, for lunch. I'm assuming they already took your body scan for floor access. That's good. Yeah, I mean, security is pretty tight here, but we are handling the DNA of 1 million people, so it's warranted. This is the employee lounge, complete with coffee, which I will be having. Do you want some? Coming up. Here you go. There's some milk varieties in the fridge and sugar over there, if you take it that way. I am gonna have some oat milk in mine, I think. Do you want some? Here. Fuck. That is so much better. Huh? What's that? Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't beat that view. The river, the Manhattan skyline. The sunsets here are insane. Well, I mean, you see more of them in the winter when it's dark at 4:30, but you can catch them in the summer too if you're working late. Sometimes, yeah, if you've got a report due for the lead researcher or something like that. We try to get those in monthly just so that everyone is up to date on each other's progress. Me? I've worked here for 2 years now. I was originally in the internship program, and then they hired me on. So, now that I am well on my way to being properly caffeinated, tell me about you. Are you still in school, or did you graduate? Oh yeah? Where'd you go? Nice, good for you. I did Columbia for undergrad and Yale for grad school. Yeah, well, clearly I don't value my sanity much. So, what have they told you about your role here? Yeah, the company is focused on our shared sequence right now. It's Aeterna's second big genetics project, but the first one of this caliber. The other one was the sequencing syndicate, when Aeterna fully sequenced the first human genome. Unprecedented at the time, but nothing compared to sequencing 1 million people's genomes. But then again, Dr. Mercer isn't one to play around. Dr. Helena Mercer, the CEO of Aeterna. Jesus, what was your interview process like? Well, for starters, she's the reason we're both standing here. She's a genius, an absolute visionary in the genetics field. Her mother founded Aeterna and sponsored the sequencing syndicate. Then Dr. Mercer took over and expanded Aeterna. I mean, she's the entire reason Aeterna is the world leader in genetics research. I can't believe you don't know that. Either way, I guess it's a good thing you have an orientation later. What are you and I doing? Well, the project is split into 2 departments and then divided into teams over that. Half of the researchers are sequencing, the other half are deciphering. You and I will be working on that together. Well, the genomes collected from the project come sequenced, with annotations from the other teams that have worked on them. And our objective is to try and figure out what the functionality of everything is. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting work. I really enjoy it. Although it will annoy the shit out of you sometimes. I don't know, there's just sometimes when it feels like you're sorting through a box with 2 different puzzles in it, and you have no idea what either puzzle looks like. But that's why we're doing it, to try and figure it all out. Finished with your coffee? Yeah, me too. I suppose we should get back to the lab and get started. I'll walk you through the process of everything and get you set up. Don't worry, you'll be a pro in no time. Come on, let's go.